back. Now he is in the culvert. I'm going to go in there with my stuff to set my hand line in the culvert, wait for him to pop his little head out, and we're going to grab. This works out. The pond. I'm sure right now he's sticking his little head out of the culvert, so once I get there he'll go into the culvert and I'll in case. This is a easement.
Gator hunt?
Yeah, coming to that gator. Just saw. There's a culvert. Alright, so he's there right now. My stuff's. And when he pops his little head up out of there, we gonna hook him. When he pops up out of there, I'm gonna hook him. Up here. When I first got here, he was sitting on her algae right here, getting my stuff ready. In this. I'm gonna grab him out. Definitely looks like I'm free. Definitely looks like I'm free. Also going to try and back up a little. It does. He doesn't. The reception here is terrible. Hopefully, right or not, it's freezing up on me. Waiting now. Hopefully it won't be long. Hopefully it'll just be a few minutes. I'll pop his little up out of the hand line. Doesn't look huge. Looks like 6 foot. For quite some time now. Ponds. It is times. He likes these culverts, man. He's hard out of these culverts. I've even done this before, been able to get away. So hopefully time. Just need him to pop his little head up. And once he does, we caught. Bubbles are. That's not a culvert though. Set my phone down there. Seems like everywhere where I need to be to catch an alligator, the service is terrible. Head up. It's going to be like right here. His head up. My hand line with it, so when I up over him, I'll be able to snag him, and then we'll get him, make sure he's good and tired, and we'll tape him up. Go get a measurement on him and put him in the truck. And here again. Set up, it's going to happen, and then it's going to happen, or it's not going to have us a gator. The gator is going to get lucky, and I probably won't see him for weeks, maybe even a couple. Always like right. He sees me, he goes into a cold. But guys, if you plan on catching quite a bit of nuisance gators this year on live stream, and then we'll make some videos here and there too. Yeah, if you want to see me catch some gators, bell, get notified when I go live. Plentiful with gators. Danielle's watching. She's letting me know. If it doesn't, really frustrating that this is happening. So I'm going to try and shut the stream off on my phone. I'll let Danielle know. Alright. Maybe that'll make it better. I'm just not going to be able to answer any questions, so I won't be able to see the stream. So we're just waiting now for this guy to pop his little head up. And when he does, we're going to snag him out of there. Yeah, it looks like my reception is decent. Got 3 bars of 5G plus, so yeah, shut up. There's lots of tilapia beds here, but yeah, so we're waiting for him right under this branch. His head should be popping up here soon, hopefully. If he's still in the area, he should be in the area still. He's already gone in the culvert and came back out like before I came over. I was on there. So it'll be real quick and real subtle. I'll just barely poke his head up. When he does, I need to be ready with this hand line to snag him and keep him from to the pond. Trying to be quiet so I don't spook him too much. Make sure he also didn't go swim out somewhere. Problem with some of these gators in these communities is they're really smart culverts. Retention in all these communities keep the water at the same level, help with water retention, and but the communities culverts, so it makes them really hard to catch. And this specific alligator catch, I don't know, I've had a permit for him probably 3 or 4 different times now. Same thing up, and within even make it to him, or notice that he's in the culvert already. So this alligator doesn't look like he's probably about 5 or 6 foot. Definitely bigger than you want in your backyard. Some toys out. People have bigger than you want hanging out. I'm gonna look and check on him. Glitchy and stuff. I'm gonna keep orange flow. sitting here when we were over. He got in the water. My hook at, and I just saw a bubble right at the culvert. Maybe he's getting ready to come up. Hopefully pop his head up. Snag him up out of there. So my hook is on the far side of the culvert. The rope is going across the top of it. So when he comes out, I'll be able to just snag him. Hopefully he comes out and surfaces right there under the spring, right at the culvert. But I did just see some bubbles and a ripple out in the middle of the pond. Hopefully that wasn't him deucing out on me. I'll try to be quiet for a minute and see if I stop talking if he'll come out. Alligators can hold their breath for a very, and they are very patient. Patient. We have a lot of stuff to do. Jackson. And watching. 4 minutes. Head up here. He spooked. Around in the pond anywhere. He's gonna freak out. And then to a different pond. Guys, read anything. I had my phone, it was taken away from the spot. This is my GoPro. My GoPro is connected to a hotspot on my phone right now, so I feel like it was taken away from that. This alligator is here. It's crazy, he knew it. Like the second side, get my hook, and then he just went right for. Gators like this are so frustrating. I caught one the other day on my last live stream. If you go back and watch it, that gator literally swam right now to catch ball. It came right to me, and I didn't end up catching him that way, even though I wanted to. I didn't because it was real muddy, and I didn't feel like slipping and falling into the water. It's like real long, and I've caught a couple other gators out of this neighborhood. I caught a pretty big one last year. It was over 8 foot, and he was a big 8-footer too. Sounded really cool. Said no one ever. Probably not even that guy. Come on, alligator. I'm trying to be it. So when and if he does come out, I saw him come out 2 or 3 times before I came over here. He'll come out right here, right off the bank. The culvert runs right under here, out to the road, and he'll stick his little head out, just barely up out of the water, right in front of this culvert, right under this. Past the. If he already swam out, or there's a possibility he's already like into the storm drain system and he's way too. It's windy. Tired of all this. Come on, Mr. Alligator. That was a big ripple out there. One's got some pretty big tilapia in it. Could have been that. There's some bubbles out of the culvert. Come on, Mr. Alligator. I would think he already would have came out if he was going to. Because when he did this while we were parked over on the other side, came out for, I mean, he stuck his head out for a couple minutes and went under for like 2 or 3 minutes and back out. But I feel like this has already been, I don't even know, good 15-20 minutes anyway. On there, but don't see him. Don't see him behind me. My guess is he's still in the culvert. He's just either not going to come out, or he is moving his way onto another pond already, just through the storm drain system. It does look like the stream's better. Oh, there's some bugs. There he is. There he is. He's there. Oh. Gotta be kidding me. Who was there? Hey. Went back. You're gonna mess around. Oh man. It's positive he went back in. Oh, that net. My God. Heading along. Falling in. So the culvert's right here. You really can't see it. Came up. Well, I do know how he's coming up now. So I think what I'm going to do is set it out a little further and come back up this way. And then when he comes, I'll hopefully be able to grab him. Just don't know now if he's going to end up coming back out. Man, that's frustrating. I don't know, were you guys able to see his little head pop up? Wasn't a huge gator, but he was there. And that is so frustrating. Alright, give him a little bit longer. he did get a little spooked and he did go back in, but I don't know. He may come back out because my hook never even touched him now. He just got spooked because he saw me. My hook got hung up on the netting. The hand line, big weighted treble hook. So we're going to give this guy another opportunity to come up, and when he does, I'm going to try and snag him with this treble hook. Man, trying to drag it across the culvert from one side to the other, and got caught up on that rope. It probably got, honestly, when I put my hook in there, it seemed like something stopped it, and that was probably it, and then it fell off of it. So it was probably so. But give him a couple more minutes now and see if he'll come back up. Now I have it, because it came up diagonal. So if I come toward me, I won't have that netting there, and snag it. So it's not huge, like I said, probably between 5. Fun gator, dangerous size. They're fast. They can really hurt you. You couldn't see it. Oh man. Yeah, he like barely popped up right here in front of me. So frustrating. I'm just trying to open it up again to see how the stream looks. I think the key is shutting it off here, and I think when I was on the stream it was taken away from my hotspot. Right now when I'm looking at the app, my GoPro app says stream health is pretty good. So I think when I have it open, I know the reception's not great here too, but it's good enough for this. Oh. And hang about other birds. I wish these trees weren't here so I could see if he pops up somewhere. He went back to the culvert, but oh, for sure. I didn't see trails or anything. And the only wake was right here and ripple. And angle the camera down a little bit more. I've been here before, probably months ago or so. There, the Anhinga. One was some like rope by our pond, some construction, and he was not able to get out of it. And not making it. An eagle came down, and but then the eagle wasn't able to get that rope off of him. So the eagle was away with him. Finally, after like days, I was able to get that rope off of the hinga, and then the eagle take it and finally swim away with it. It was pretty neat, but it was like a 3-day thing. That eagle kept trying and trying to get that bird. Pretty neat though. Crazy to watch. Sucks that the bird died, but eagles are pretty impressive. Anyway, we're here in Port Orange, Florida, trying to catch an alligator. He was on the bank right here in all this algae when we got here. We saw him from the road out there. While I was getting stuff right, he was going to slide into the water, cast my rod. However, he ended up coming right into this culvert, which is the same thing he did last year when I tried to catch him. And then he has now came in and out a couple times, popped his head up. Just did it to me ago. I wasn't because my hand. So I'm gonna give it one more opportunity. Snag this guy up out of here. Give him a few more minutes anyway. A lot of stuff to get done today. Easter is tomorrow. So now the plan was to pull mine from one side of the culvert to the other. Culvert's basically running underneath me here out to the road. And I got hung up on that netting. So anyway, now I have my hook a little bit. Like and the alligator comes up diagonally. And he does that. That's on every time too. He's nosed out to the right there. So once he comes up, I'll be able to drag my hook across, snag him. Is a plan anyway. If he comes back up, he may not come back up after getting spooked like that. I'm gonna try and be quiet here. Talk in the comments. Port Orange gators are smart, babe. They are. It is so frustrating. Oh, there's some bubbles far out on the culvert. Yeah, these Port Orange gators are frustrating. I feel like we have had several gators here in Port Orange that we've like really kind of struggled to catch, you know. Even the big one that I caught out of that huge pond behind me that night, he wasn't easy to catch. I had to go back to him a few times. We just left that other place before we came here. The gator wasn't there. I feel like a lot of these alligators, people will see them all day, every day, and then I show up and all of a sudden the gator doesn't want to be seen and doesn't want to be caught. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to shutting this app. Trying to make sure my hotspot gives all of my data, or I don't even know how this really works, but all my attention to my GoPro so it doesn't freeze up anymore. Do plan on catching quite a bit of gators live streaming this year, so if you want to see some of that, rod and going live, like I said, I'm gonna be going catching Here's and then here I can keep open. Be quiet and see if I'll pop back up. So it'll be right here. He'll pop up right here in front of me. Maybe like 1 or 2 feet. It's gonna be super close. And hopefully super soon. Just want to keep looking up and down the pond too to make sure he's out there swimming around. And I'm wasting my time doing this, but I really don't think so. I think he's here. I think he's going to do the same thing he's been doing. Like go to another pond, like I said, because he did get a little spooked. He just got to the culvert like quickly. He was back. About 45 left here on my GoPro. Gator. When we left that, Jackson was so excited. I don't want to catch one. Bluegill swimming out of the culvert. I just need to see an alligator swim out of it. So this is where he's going to be popping up right here when he does. sure if you guys can see that dark spot right here in front of you. That's the culvert where he's at. Just need him to pop a pretty little head up here. This is a really smart alligator. He's eluded me for quite some time now. He's not a huge gator. Looks like he's probably between 5 and 6 feet. Give him just a couple more minutes here. I know I feel like I've been saying that for a long time, but I really like to get this guy caught. There's a bubble. There's some fish. Eat a million different things. I have personally seen spooks though, so I feel probably under, but he was up for a second, so he definitely did get a couple breaths in. I just don't know how well of a breath he got before he also took off with quite a hurt. The hope is that he's still here and he didn't go swim into the storm drain to move on to a new pond. We're going to give this dude a couple more minutes. I'm going to give him like 5 more minutes. 5:08 now. I'm gonna give him to like 5:13. At 5:13 we're going to call this. We got a lot to do. Tomorrow's Easter. If we don't catch him today, we'll be back. As early as things getting, it's going to keep here. Alligator breeding season is pretty much started. Gators are on the move. Permits are starting to come in slowly but surely. So hopefully we'll have a busy alligator. I really want to catch this alligator though. I hope he plans on popping up here in the next 4 minutes. If not, I totally expect to another pond. He's been under there for a bit now. He was the last time too though, but this time he got these over storm drains and stuff. Pond, and all these little communities have ponds everywhere. That's exactly what this gator's been doing now for quite some time. This is probably the third permit that I've had for this guy, and these permits last for like 45 days. You know, not all consecutive back-to-back third permit, but it's been some bubbles. Comes up, he's come up right here, right out in front of me. Maybe that wasn't him, but that was a good little bit of bubbles. And if that was him though, he comes up. I got my hand line here. I'm gonna set my hook, and hopefully we're gonna have a little battle. A lot of times before alligators surface, they'll exhale. So you'll see them bubbles come up, and then you'll see the alligator surface. But maybe that's not what that was. Could have been just from fish swimming around in there, or from him stepping on a little air pocket. That was a decent little bit of bubbles though. Felt good about that. So you got 2 minutes. He's got 2 minutes. And then we're calling this. So yeah, he's got 1 minute. Come on, Mr. Alligator. Bunch of fish. Oh. Is that because he's coming? Well, alright guys. Unfortunately, gator did. So I'm going to end this. Get our stuff. Tomorrow's Easter. For everybody. And we'll be back out in, I don't know, a couple more days to catch some gators. Hopefully we will be a little more successful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, all that stuff.